I've been grinding away as an architect for 7 years now. But nothing I've touched has ever felt real. Strip malls, corporate campuses, cookie-cutter condos that blend into the skyline like forgotten dreams. I work at Cole and Associates in San Francisco, a firm that turns unique spaces into bland boxes, one blueprint at a time. I'm solid at what I do, good enough that my boss, Benjamin Cole, has been dangling a promotion like a carrot on a stick. Senior associate, corner office, a fat bump in pay. On paper, it's the American dream. But every dawn, I wake up feeling like I'm trapped in a cage I built myself. You know that gut punch when your life looks perfect from the outside, but inside, it's all hollow echoes? That's been my reality. It was a crisp Tuesday morning in late September when the world tilted. I was holed up at my go-to spot, Pacific Brew, in the Mission District, sketching elevations for yet another faceless tech hub, obsessing over zoning regs and setbacks. The place was quiet, just me, the barista wiping down counters, and an elderly lady by the window, sipping tea like she had all the time in the world. I barely glanced her way until she got up and headed straight for my table. "Excuse me," she said, her voice soft but steady, like wind through pines. I looked up. She was in her late 60s, silver hair in a neat bun, hands steady, but eyes carrying a weight that hit me hard, profound sorrow mixed with quiet resolve. "Can I help you?" I asked, polite but wary. She slid into the seat across from me, without a word of invitation. "You don't know me," she began, "but I have something important to tell you." Unease crept in. San Francisco has its share of eccentrics, but this felt different.
I'm sorry.
"I don't. In 3 days. Something's gonna happen," she interrupted, leaning in. "You'll face a choice. Go with the unexpected path." I blinked, caught off guard. "What are you talking about? 3 days."
A choice.
"Pick the unexpected." She stood abruptly, like her mission was done. I tried to stop her. "Hey, wait." But she was already at the door. She turned back once, those sad eyes locking on mine, then vanished into the fog rolling off the bay. I sat there, coffee growing cold, replaying it. Creepy as hell. Sounded like a line from a thriller flick. When I got to the office, I vented to my buddy Mike over cubicle walls.
"Man,
"You just met a street oracle," he chuckled. "City life.
bro."
Shake it off." "She didn't seem off her rocker," I muttered.
More like.
Convinced. "Convinced she's nuts," Mike shot back, diving back into his C80 files. I tried to bury it, focus on the tech hub specs, but her words looped in my head. Choose the unexpected. What did that even mean in my buttoned-up world? That afternoon, Benjamin pulled me into his glass-walled office. "Jake, heads up, the partners are voting next week. We're bumping you to senior associate." I should have been pumping my fist. 7 years of late nights for this. "That's awesome," I said, but it came out flat, like reading from a script. He eyed me. "You don't sound thrilled." "This is huge."
Kid.
"Senior at 32? Most wait till their 40s. "I know."
Just.
Taking it in. But walking back to my desk, I felt zip. Nada. Like climbing a ladder leaning against the wrong wall.
Dinner with my folks that night didn't help.
Tom and Linda Harlan, the couple who took me in at 6 months old. Salt of the earth types, Dad a retired mechanic, Mom a school nurse. They raised me right in a cozy suburb outside Sacramento, always upfront about the adoption. "You were our miracle," Mom would say, hugging me tight over homemade apple pie. "You look miles away. Son, Dad noted over pot roast. Yeah. Work's intense. I poked at my food. Mom chimed in. We've been thinking you should house hunt. That loft's fine for a bachelor. But you need roots. Maybe start dating seriously? At 32. Single. In a trendy but cramped loft. I was lagging on the life checklist. Then I spilled about the lady. This weird thing happened today. Some old woman at the coffee shop gave me this cryptic warning. Dad frowned. Sounds sketchy. Could be a con artist prepping you for a hustle. Steer clear. It didn't feel like that, I said.
More.
Personal. Mom patted my arm. Big cities have all kinds. Just watch your back. Honey. I nodded. But sleep evaded me that night. Her eyes haunted me. By morning, anxiety had me wired. Today's the day, some voice whispered. Ridiculous. But I couldn't shake it. At work, every ping made me jump. Then, at 3:12 p.m., my phone buzzed. Unknown caller. Hello, Mr. Jake Harlan. A polished voice. This is Marcus Reed, attorney in Monterey, California. I'm contacting you regarding an inheritance matter. My stomach flipped. Inheritance? You've got the wrong guy. Are you Jake Thomas Harlan? Born April 5th. Adopted via California Family Services?
Yeah.
My mouth went dry as sand. Then I have the right person. It's sensitive, best discussed in person. Can you come down this week? Whoa.
Slow down.
Who's this from? A beat. Eleanor Whitaker. Your biological grandmother. I called in sick the next day. Mind reeling. Booked a flight to San Jose. Rented a SUV. Drove the winding Highway 1 to Monterey, a picturesque town hugging the Pacific, with pines and waves crashing like old friends. Marcus's office was in a quaint bungalow downtown, all wood panels and ocean views. He was mid-60s, warm eyes, firm handshake. Mr. Harlan, appreciate you making the trip. Let's dive in. I need answers, I said, sinking into a leather chair. He opened a folder. Eleanor Ellie, as she preferred, passed 3 days ago. She left her entire estate to you. I never knew her. My voice cracked. But she knew you. He slid a photo across. My breath hitched. It was the coffee shop lady. Same sorrowful gaze. That's her, I whispered. She approached me in San Francisco. Gave that weird warning. Marcus nodded solemnly. That tracks with Ellie. She had an intuitive side. Always said she felt things. Who was she? What's this about? He leaned back. Ellie was your bio-grandma. Her daughter, your mom. Sarah, got pregnant at 16. Boyfriend bolted. Ellie's husband passed from a heart attack months before you were born. Then Sarah. Complications during delivery. She didn't make it. I gripped the armrests. Ellie was alone? Devastated. A widow at 38, grieving her only child, with a newborn. She tried for a month, but between grief and scraping by on waitressing gigs, she couldn't cope. Placed you through an open adoption agency. Got updates, photos, letters, till you turned 18. Why no contact? Guilt ate at her. Feared rejection. Built the life here, bought a small lodge with savings from years of hard work. But regret shadowed her. My head spun. And the cancer? Diagnosed 8 months back. Pancreatic. Stage 4. Docs gave her months. She updated her will. Then, against my advice, drove up to see you. Watched from afar. She stalked me. Observed. Wanted to see the man you'd become before. Tears pricked my eyes. He handed me a letter. She wrote this after returning. Dear Jake, I watched you for 4 days. Saw the daily grind, the coffee shop solitude, the way you stare at blueprints like they're chains. You have Sarah's eyes, her quiet strength. I'm fading fast, weeks at best. I owe you a choice I denied myself. I lived half alive, punishing myself for letting you go. Built this lodge.
But joy?
Scarce. You're doing the same, chasing success that doesn't spark your soul. So, I'm giving it all. The lodge, the land, the freedom. Sell it, pocket the cash, stick to the safe road, or embrace the unexpected. Come here, rebuild, discover your true self beyond expectations. I can't reclaim our lost years, but this, it's yours. Choose the unexpected.
Jake.
My only regret was playing it safe. Your grandmother, Ellie. I read it twice. Emotions crashing like waves. The estate,
Marcus said.
Seaview Lodge, 10 rooms, 2 acres on the coast. Appraised at $1.2 million. Plus $60,000 in savings. Split with her manager, Riley Jensen. He passed a key. No conditions. Sell or keep. Riley's running things for now. I clutched it. Heavy as fate. Choose the unexpected. That night, I crashed in a Monterey motel, staring at the ceiling fan's lazy spin. Ellie's letter burned in my mind, her regret, her plea. I'd always known I was adopted, but the why was a blank page. Now it was filled with tragedy, and I was the heir to it all. Legally, it seemed straightforward. California probate law meant the will was ironclad. No contest since no other relatives. Marcus had explained the process: file the will, inventory assets, pay debts, distribute. Simple. But nothing felt simple. I dialed Benjamin. Jake. Where the hell are you? Missed meetings. In Monterey. Family emergency. Need time off. Time off. Partners vote soon. This senior spot's yours. I know. A week. Maybe 2. Silence. If you're bailing on this, I'll update you. I hung up. Heart racing. For once, the cage door felt cracked open. Monterey wrapped around me like a warm blanket, salty air, cypress trees twisting against the sky, tourists snapping pics of sea otters. Seaview Lodge perched on a bluff south of town, near Big Sur's dramatic drops. Cedar siding weathered by fog, a wide veranda with rocking chairs, gardens overgrown but resilient with wildflowers. It wasn't grand, but it hummed with character, the kind my San Francisco projects lacked. The bell jingled as I entered. Cozy lobby, stone fireplace, eclectic armchairs, scent of pine and sea. A woman in her late 20s stood at the desk, curly auburn hair in a ponytail, green eyes sharp but weary. She sized me up. You're Jake Harlan.
Yeah.
Riley. She nodded. Arms crossed. Took you long enough. Excuse me? Ellie waited decades. You show up after she's gone? Classy. I didn't know she existed till the lawyer called. Same day she passed. Her guard flickered, surprise. Maybe doubt. She never said. Me neither. Tension hung thick as coastal mist. She sighed. She left you the works. Lodge. Land. Everything. Planning to flip it. Not sure yet. Figures. She grabbed a key. Your room's upstairs.
First on the right.
Breakfast at 7. If you're staying. She vanished into the office. I lugged my bag up creaky stairs. Room simple but inviting, quilted bed. Ocean view.
Sleep?
No chance. I wandered the grounds under stars. 10 rooms, 6 booked with repeat guests. Structure solid, but needy, leaky roof, outdated wiring, faded paint, gardens choked with weeds, path to the private cove eroded. But potential sparked, curved arches I could enhance. Verandas for sunset views. For the first time, architecture felt personal. Morning found Riley in the kitchen, bickering with Maria, the longtime cook. We're scraping by, roof's a sieve. AC's on life support. If we don't. She spotted me.
Morning.
Morning. Can we chat? She nodded reluctantly. We stepped to the veranda. Waves thundering below. I'm not selling, I said. Not yet. Want to get the lay of the land. Why bother? Ellie gave this to me. Owe her that much, to see why. Riley's edge softened a tad. She mentioned you're an architect. Kept clippings of your work. How'd she know? Tracked you quietly.
Proud.
Even from afar. Emotion welled. Wish I'd known her. She was tough but kind. Took me in 6 years back. I was 23. Fleeing a messy divorce. No cash. No plan. Gave me a job. A fresh start. Half her savings in the will. Sounds like a saint. Not quite. Carried heavy baggage. Your birthday? She'd shut down.
Stare at the sea.
Only spilled near the end. Said she'd made a gut-wrenching call. Wondered if it haunted you too. Silence settled. If you're sticking around, Riley said. We need muscle. Place is falling apart. I see that. I can help fix it. You? City boy. I'm an architect. Let's see what we can do. I called Benjamin next day. Not coming back anytime soon.
What?
You're tossing senior associate for.
What?
Inherited a lodge. Gonna restore it. You're nuts. That's career suicide. Maybe. But it's my call.
Click.
Air rushed into my lungs, freedom. Next 3 months blurred into sweat and sawdust. Hired Hank, local contractor. For heavy lifts, new roof with solar panels, California incentives helped. Rewired electrics to code. Fresh eco paint. Riley thawed slowly, suggested keeping Ellie's vintage decor. Helped source local art. We tag-teamed. Me drafting plans. Her handling ops. Conversations deepened. She shared her past, abusive ex. Court battles over nothing. Starting over. I opened up about adoption's quiet ache. Always grateful, but wondering. One stormy October afternoon. Digging through Ellie's office. I found a locked chest. Inside, letters. Stacks of them. All to me. Never sent. Dear Jake. You're turning 6. Wonder if you love building things like Sarah did with her sketches. Dear Jake. High school starts. Hope you're chasing dreams, not just checking boxes. Dear Jake. College grad.
So proud.
Even silently. Decades of unspoken love. I broke down. Sobs echoing. Riley found me. Sat close. Read one. She never stopped caring. Wish I could tell her thanks. You are, by being here. Her hand on mine sparked something real. By November, the lodge gleamed, rooms refreshed with modern twists on coastal charm. Gardens thriving with native plants. But inside, I wrestled feelings for Riley. Her laugh. Her fire. Her vulnerability. Terrified to voice it. November brought crisp winds off the Pacific, whipping the newly planted succulents in the garden. The lodge was transforming, guests noticed. Bookings ticked up. Hank and I finished the cove path, adding benches for whale watching. Riley managed the day-to-day, with Maria's hearty breakfasts drawing raves. But beneath the progress, a mystery nagged. Why had Ellie really given me up? The letters hinted at more than grief, mentions of pressures and no choice. One evening, poring over old files in Ellie's office, I found faded documents, a 32-year-old loan agreement, signed under duress. Ellie had borrowed from a local shark,
Victor Lang.
to cover medical bills after her husband's death. Lang, now a big-shot developer in Monterey, had hiked interest, threatened foreclosure unless she simplified her life. Subtle coercion to place me for adoption, freeing her to work off the debt. Riley, look at this. I showed her over coffee. Her eyes widened.
Lang?
That sleaze. He's been gobbling up coastal properties, pushing out small owners. Explains why she felt trapped. Not just grief, financial news. We should expose him. Ellie deserved better. But revenge? The tone simmered. Dramatic and raw. But I wanted justice, not vengeance. Let's dig first. Legally, we hired a PI friend of Marcus's. Turns out, Lang's empire rested on shady deals, forged docs, coerced sales. Ellie's case was the tip. As we built evidence, the lodge became our war room. Tension bonded us closer, late nights debating ethics, sharing vulnerabilities. By December, feelings boiled over. We'd just installed eco-lighting in the lobby. Riley with dust in her hair, me smudged from wiring. Looks pro, she said, admiring. You're the pro, keeping guests happy through chaos.
She blushed.
Team effort. Riley, walk with me. We headed to the bluff. Sunset painting the sea gold. Check this. I showed phone pics, before/after of the lodge. We revived it, she whispered. Ellie would approve. She turned. She knew you'd fight for it.
Proximity ignited.
Riley, I gotta say, I've fallen for you.
Hard. From the cold welcome to this.
You've changed everything. Her eyes misted. Jake, if you don't feel it.
Cool.
But I had to.
Ida.
Scared me at first. My ex left scars, trust issues.
But you?
You stayed. Listened. Cared. I pulled her close. I'm here for good. We kissed as waves applauded. Salt and sunset sealing it. No fireworks, just right. Christmas came humane. We hosted a community potluck at the lodge.
In fighting locals Lang had wronged.
Shared stories. Built alliances. The PI's report went to the DA. Lang faced investigations. But we focused on healing, not gloating. January storms tested us. Roof held, but a burst pipe flooded a room. Riley and I fixed it together, laughing through mess.
This is us, she said.
Weathering storms. Deeper dives into Ellie's past revealed letters to Sarah, dreams for a family ranch. Crushed by loss. Inspired. I sketched expansions, eco-cabins, tying to Western roots with adobe accents. Adoptive parents visited.
Son.
This suits you, Dad said. Touring. Mom hugged Riley. Welcome to the family. Mystery resolved. Lang's arrest made headlines, fraud charges, including Ellie's loan.
No revenge, Sril.
Just closure. Lesson? Forgiveness frees you. February's mild California winter brought clarity. The lodge buzzed full bookings, rave reviews on TripAdvisor. Riley and I balanced work and us. Morning runs on the beach, evenings planning. But shadows lingered, my old life's pull, her past fears. One day, Marcus called. Probate's wrapping. Lodge is yours free and clear. Lang's plea deal includes restitution, $100K to Ellie's estate.
Donate it, I said.
To adoption support groups. Humane choice, he approved. We turned the lodge into a haven, free stays for families in crisis, workshops on resilience. Humane twist, helping others as Ellie helped Riley. Plot shifted when I found Ellie's journal. Entries on regretting not fighting Lang sooner, but choosing peace over bitterness. Revenge poisons the soul, she wrote. Forgive to live. Inspired, I confronted my unfulfillment. Quick Cole and Associates officially started Harlan Designs, focusing on sustainable restores in the West. First project, expanding Seaview with community input. Riley opened up more, therapy for her trauma, me joining sessions. Drama peaked when her ex surfaced, demanding his share of her life. Legal clarity, restraining order, quick dismissal. No revenge. We wished him well. Focus forward. March brought bloom. Gardens vibrant. Whales migrating. We hosted Ellie's memorial. Locals shared tales of her kindness. I spoke. She taught me to choose unexpected paths. Embrace forgiveness.
Romance de Upended.
Over a bluff picnic. I proposed with Sarah's ring from the chest. Will you build this life with me? Tears.
Yes.
Wedding plan simple. Beach ceremony. Old colleague Mike visited. You look alive.
Month.
Chicago was killing you. Wasn't living, I admitted. Lesson light. Small choices ripple. April arrived golden. Lodge thriving as a western gem, blending coastal charm with ranch vibes, horseback trails, farm-to-table dinners. Riley and I married under cypresses. Family blending. Tom walking her down. Linda beaming. Business boomed. Ecotourism awards. We mentored at-risk youth. Echoing Ellie's legacy.
Humane ending, lang.
Post-trial. Sought amends. Volunteered at our programs. We accepted.
No gracias.
Lesson. Forgiveness heals communities. A year later, back in San Francisco tying loose ends, I sat at Pacific Brew. Designing meaningful projects now. I reflected. Ellie's whisper sparked it all. Life's about choosing unexpected. Forgiving pasts. Building futures. That's the light lesson. Second chances aren't given. They're seized with open hearts.